Normally I do an audio test just to make sure, but I'm trusting the mixer. It shows I have audio. I'm going to move the mic down just a little bit. Good afternoon, March 22nd, 2023, 2:44, 2:43 in the afternoon to mid-afternoon. I am going to show you guys these steps right here. Oops, wrong one. These steps right here. And how to make your Davinci Resolve run faster. And again, I've got the link and I'll post it in there on this video. I just clicked the highlights, the things that are the easiest to check and do. So let's get started on that. I will go ahead and move this out of my way. And we will start Davinci Resolve. Now I have the system requirements. I have 64 gigabyte of RAM. I have an i7 10th generation processor. I have a graphics card. It's got 8 gigabyte of VRAM. And I have probably a fast SSD covered considering I have a NVMe drive. So I think I got all that covered. That's what the first, so it says, check system requirements for Windows users. It's required you have Windows 10. Got that. 16 gigabyte of RAM. Got that. 32 for intense graphics work. Well, I have 64, so that's got that. I have an i7 10th gen. I have 8 gigabyte of VRAM on my graphics card. And like I said, I've got an NVMe drive. So second step says to enable the cache render, or render cache. So let's go get started by opening a project and then getting into settings. And I'm going to go down here to the gear icon, which is down here in the lower right hand corner, which you can't see because my picture's in the way. So let me move my picture. Actually, let me just disable my picture for a second. Oh, cool. It didn't disable my picture. That's interesting. There we go. So down here in the lower right-hand corner, we have the gear icon. We're going to click on that. It's going to bring up this box right here. And we are going to go into enable rendering cache. Well, this is the wrong settings. So I'm just going to close this. I want to go up here to playback, which is up here at the top. Go ahead and bring my lovely face back onto the screen. And let me minimize that just a little bit. Just right there, looks good. So I'm going to go up here to playback. Click on that. Go to render cache, which is the 1, 2, 3, fourth one down. It says to click on render cache smart. Mine is defaulted to none. That's interesting. So I'm going to click on smart. So that's that step is done. Use optimize media. In the project settings, which is down again, which is down here in the lower right hand corner, it brings up this box and we want master settings and then optimize media format. So we want master settings right here and then optimize media format. Optimize media format. Even though it says optimize media format and render cache. Now, I'm going to temporarily do something here. off the deal. And then I'm going to move this out of the way. So the reason I did this is that way I can highlight master settings, optimize media, then go to optimize media format. Drop down will give you a whole slew of options. On a Mac, it wants you to be in DN little x XR. So I'm guessing that will, they're referring to the proxy media format, and mine is in DN XR HQX. I'm going to change that to, well, I'm not going to change that because I don't have, this one says DNXR 8 DNXHR. However, I don't see just that right here. It's got something behind it, which is HQX, HQ, SQ, and an LB. I have no clue what they mean. Automatically cache fusion effects. Okay, so let me see if it says anything about that. It does not. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it to XQX just to see what happens. And when I changed that, it automatically changed it down here. Or did I change it? Yeah. Oh, here it is. D and R. No, it's got the HQ behind it again. So I want to use the X for now just to see what happens. Doesn't say anything about these, so we're going to leave that as is. What it does, I want to save that. And now it says go to the proxy settings, and we're going to look at the proxy settings again. Gear icon, master settings. And then we want to go down to proxy settings, which I'm hoping I don't see that in here. So where's proxy settings at? That's interesting. Am I in the right place? Project settings, master settings, project media settings. All right, so I am in master settings, project media settings. I'm not seeing that anywhere. Oh, here we go. Proxy media resolution. Let me click on that. And it says choose automatically. We'll leave that as this. We change that. I don't see this one here, so I'm gonna have to look into this and figure out what's going on with that. Again, I've got the camera off. I'm reading it. Go to project settings, master settings, project media settings. Not really seeing that anywhere. Yeah, timeline format, video monitoring. Of course, somebody's probably yelling at the screen. And this one says on low-end devices, choosing low resolution, low quality like ProRes 422 proxy is ideal. I don't even see that option anywhere. Unless I'm looking in the wrong spot. This is possible. So that's not going well, that I can't find what I'm looking for here. We'll go on to the next one. Optimize cache location. says it might not seem like a big deal, but changing the location of your cache can make a huge difference. It's usually recommended that you have your cache on a separate SSD if your PC allows for it, but it doesn't. Okay. So again, you go to project settings, master settings, cache file location. So I'm thinking I don't want to be in this one because I am not seeing what it's referring to. And I didn't practice this. You guys know me. Okay, proxy generation location. That's not what we want. We want cache files location, which is this one right here, cache files location. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then we want it to be, where's this currently going? This is currently going to my data drive, Davinci, so that's fine. We're good with that. I'm going to cancel that. Now what I am going to look for is proxy generation location, file location. This is all the same thing. So that's good. We should be good there. Then I'm going to bring my notes back over and says, get DaVinci Resolve Studio. That's the paid version. It's $295. That's what I currently am running. I do have the paid version. And the other thing it says is that it's limited to 1 GPU for encoding, decoding, exporting footage, whereas the studio version allows you to use multiple graphics cards for this process. That would be interesting. I'm not going to get a new graphics card. Blackmagic Design recommends using NVIDIA GPUs for this process as well. This is the full article right here, and I will put that over in the notes when I upload this. So I guess what I want to do now is, I don't think I made many changes. I'm going to kind of open up a project by going to the project manager right here. And this shows the data is there, but go to this one, save. Did I open a project? Oh, I guess I did. So I made a couple changes, so I better save those even though I didn't really add any media or anything. Current project, let's just call this one settings changes just to be safe. Can't hurt anything. What's one more project in the thing? Now I can open up this one, and as I suspected, there's nothing there. I didn't think there would be, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want to real quickly go back to project manager, right click, close this one. By closing this one, it gives you the option to open another one, and I want to do that. Actually, I don't want to do that because I'm just kind of going to be lazy right now. I want to open this one back up, and I'll show you what I mean by being lazy. I want to know where this is at because I actually want this again. So I'm going to open file location, and it tells me it's in my downloads, and it is in my downloads, so that's fine. For now, that's fine. So now I'm going to open this up, and I did not keep an eye on the clock. I don't want this to go extremely long. I just want to see if the one little change that I made makes a difference or not. So I'm going to open that up, right click, import media, go to my downloads, grab the picture of Doug, since this is the one I've been working with. It's populated. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to go to the color tab. I'm going to make a few copies by add a node, add a serial node, and just keep it kind of neat and orderly. Right click, add another node, serial node, and then that's 1, that's 2. Add a node. That's 3. Add a node. That's 4. That's fine. I don't see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do one more. I'm not going to. Apparently, I can't move this dot down. I was thinking I could, but I guess I can't. So now what we want to do is we want to go back into here, go into the search, type in object removal, and put it on our node we want to work with. And you want to be, I can put it right here, but that didn't help me out. So I really want it on the thing I'm working on. So to do that, you highlight the one you want to work with, put it right over the middle of it. This pops up and you're good to go. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to try the magic mask, or no, that's the tracker. Where is Mr. Magic Mask? Right here. So I'm going to try the magic mask, and I'm just going to highlight this. I'm going to highlight this. I can't do that. Can't do that. And that's fine. So now this has to be tracked even though it's a still picture. And I know that because, oh, I've locked it. Okay, so cool. So now I'm going to track this forward. It's tracking. It shows right here. It's tracking. Hopefully it doesn't take a long time to track. Oh, it did put the other mark in there. Maybe I'm going to track two things at once. There it goes, tracking, and it's done. Now, in order to see what that is, I know I have to add a node, and I have to add, right click, add node, and I have to add an alpha node that I'm not seeing that option. There we go. Alpha output. Yeah, I want to add alpha output. That puts this little dot in here. I'm hoping in theory by connecting this blue dot to that blue dot, I was hoping those would go away. I'm going to invert them. Didn't work. And I was, oh, there. That shows what's mashed out. You can see this whole picture because I put the squiggly mark in there. I put the squiggly mark in there. And I put the squiggly mark over there. It got all of the picture and it got half of this picture. So now can I go ahead and get the rest of this by adding another couple squiggly marks. You don't have to close these, you don't have to do anything. Now we're going to go ahead and retract this and see if it grabs. Now, if this works, those other two are going to turn pink, and it looks like that turned pink, and I really can't tell on this one. Now the question is how to get this that I just tracked out to show up over here. Now, I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the mystery guest. Who is our mystery guest? Now, there's some things here I see I don't understand, but I really like that. So what I want to do now is I want to invert this and go back to the page. And it did mask them out, but it's not replacing them with the background. So that's the difference between the object. Oh, wait. I could be wrong here. Let's go back over here to the color page. Show mask areas where I know what's masked out. So I don't necessarily have to do that. If I do, it shows what's masked. I want to do it. Now I want to do a scene analysis. So I might not need these other 4 nodes. Let's do a scene analysis and see what happens. Oh, this will be so cool. Oh, I don't like that. So much for that being so cool. And then we're going to build a clean plate. And we're going to go back to here. And we're not going to have anything. All right. But we do have something. We actually do have, for the first second or so, we have that. So if we go in here and we invert this, what happens? Now, if we do a scene analysis, not liking what that did, but that's fine. Now we're going to build a clean plate. Still there. That's fine. And let's see, did that bring it back? It did not. Oh, this is so fun. This really is fun. So I'm going to disconnect that. And I'm going to leave that like that, even though it's not going to be needed. I'm going to Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Got to be a better way to do this, but for now, this is how I'm doing it. Works out good for me. Now there should be absolutely one more Control Z. There is no. Yeah, now I'm good because I know this one doesn't need to be there. Now there's nothing has been removed or masked out. So put the object removal in there. Go back to the window, go back to the tool, and we're just gonna go ahead and do a real quick. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's on this one. Even though I put it on that one, it masked it out on that one. Okay, that's cool. Let's do that again. Let's go here. I do that a lot sometimes. I don't pay attention to where my red boxes are at. And then that way, I don't get what I want. Okay, so now if I show the rendered area, that's good. I'm going to do the analysis. That's cool. I'm going to build the clean plate. I'm going to go to the edit page. Other than I'm not getting it completely out, and I still have a feeling it's going to show the things, the lines. So I'm going to go back to this, Control Z. And now I'm going to re-add that. I'm going to go a little bit above it. And I mean, just a tad bit above it, nothing major crazy. I just want to see if, and I'm going to get into Doug's arm. And I want to bring this one down just a tad and then connect them. I'm going to show the area. All right, that to me looks like it might be a little bit better. We'll go ahead and do the scene analysis. Scene analysis is going a whole lot faster today than it was first go around yesterday. Build the clean plate. Go back over here. Oh, good golly, I like it. I like it. Other than a little bit right here, that looks perfectly blended to me. I don't see any. I'm gonna talk like Tim Soul in a minute. I don't see any problems with that. Cool. Success. Yeah. I like it. Didn't have to do any softening of the edges. Didn't have to do anything. So let's go do one more over here. Go to this node and grab the object removal. Grab my marker. And let's see if we can do the same thing with this one. I'm going to go a little bit below Doug, into Doug's shirt just a little bit. And then I'm going to go into Doug's face just a little bit. Go past his fingers. You know, theoretically, it worked. Now that's going to, I need to bring this one back to here. There we go. So we're gonna mask. We're gonna show the mask, and it's a mask. I mean, there's no argument about that whatsoever. We're gonna do the scene analysis. Oh yeah, this is so much quicker. We're gonna build the clean plate. Oh no, I don't like that. So when we come over here to this, I have the half of it grabbed Doug's left side to bring it over here. So I don't like that. Wow, I was so hoping that since it worked on the first one, it would work on the second one. Ay, ay, ay. Well, let's try. Let's work on. Let's work on this. What if we put one right here, right there, right there to get rid of the shadow, right there, right there, right there, right there. Show the project. That looks pretty good. Do the analysis. Oh, got it. Great success on the first one. Horrible success on the second one. Build a clean plate. That one might be actually all right. Go over here. Yeah, I can still see a little bit of that right there. So I'm gonna have to think through how to get that. I mean, if you just glance at it, you may, I don't know if you can see it by glancing at it or not. Plus, there's a little bit of something right there. So I'm gonna do one more and then wrap this up. Let me see. What if we bring this down here and go there, go here. I don't know. I'm just trying something different here, just to see what happens. We'll do the analysis real quick. Yeah, this is good, and I got a bunch of stuff running still. I really do probably have more running today than I did yesterday. We'll build a clean plate. Go back to here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It seems like, I mean, I can still see an edge right here. I don't see the edge right there, so I'm wondering if I were to go take this edge way out here, if that's going to blend it a little bit better. And to me, what it's doing is it's masking this area. It's then searching the surrounding area, which you can change a lot of things in there. And that's going to probably be part 4, because I'm getting ready to wrap this one up. And we'll go ahead and double check we're good. We'll do an analysis. We'll do the build the clean plate. And I don't know if I like how that primarily looks or not. Yeah, it's grabbing this, and you can see it's grabbing more of this and bringing it into there. So does that mean I need to, okay, does that, I'm going to do, now I've said this a million times already. Does that mean I need to bring this, and I'm just guessing at where that camera was at? Do I need to be as close to that camera as I can be instead of further away? So let's go ahead and bring this closer and this closer. I was trying to get rid of the shadow though. That's why I went out to there. And then bring this to there. And bring this one down. That's the reason I was doing that, is because I wanted it to be, get rid of that shadow. I think that shadow's, if I put this right here, I think that shadow is going to show up. I think it's got no choice but to show up. Yeah. Do the clean plate. Over here. Yep, there's our shadow. So I've got to maybe do 2 of these for this one area. That kind of makes sense. Ooh, that was cool. That kind of makes sense if I go into here and bring my object removal down, and then I grab my feather, and then I want to grab, I don't know, this, that, and that, because we want the corner of the room. Again, this is haphazard, just getting it done. Oh, I've all of a sudden locked up Davinci Resolve. There it goes, 19%. So the further along I get in doing this, the slower Davinci gets. That's fine. We got great success on the first one, partial success on the second one, and other than this is taking forever to render or analyze. That's fine. I'm good with it. I need to wrap this up anyway. I've got other things I need to do today. Wow. I thought that was at 70%. It's only at 12%. So, while that's doing that, we'll just have some idle chit-chat time. I was happy with the way the first one came out. I really was. Doggone it. And I need, quite honestly, I need to get in here and try the range, see if that makes a difference, and try the blend mode, linear. There's like 3 of those. Same thing with the clean plate. That I do plan on doing that. This could be a long series of object removal. And again, I want to thank Doug. I sincerely want to thank Doug for bringing this to my attention and asked me to demonstrate this. That I appreciate that. If there's something you see you want me to try to do, drop me a line, kstout2016.com, and let me know what it is you want me to try to do. And I didn't think this was gonna. I am gonna do something different today. I do want this to. I'm gonna pause this. All right, I'm back. This is up to 85%. What I did is I went to my Stream Deck and added my email, but it looks like I need to actually do some changes to my email. So I'm going to come in here to this, and I'm going to position it right there, and then shrink it down to about right there. Put it right there. So then I'm going to go ahead and lock that in so that can't be messed with. And the cool thing is, this is up to 98%, by the way. The cool thing is, on my Stream Deck now, I just push a button and it goes away. I push a button and it comes back. Cool, so this is done. So let me take my glasses off. And then we did the analysis. It shows it's done. I'm not sure what this is going to turn out. We'll build the clean plate. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yep, it's still grabbing over here. So I'm going to have to look into that. No problem. I'm going to go ahead and render this now. This is the only thing I'm doing differently than before. And this is going to be rendered out as object removal render 1. I don't know if I have a specific thing for that yet. So I'm going to go to my D drive, go to Davinci, go to my finished project, and it's alphabetical. So I want to see if I have object removal. I do not have object removal. Thought I did. I actually thought yesterday I created. Oh, I didn't, because so I want to create a new folder. And I want it to be Davinci object removal. Enter. Open it up. Hit save. I want it to be an MP4. I'm going to add it. I have no idea how long this is going to take to render. I don't want to guess. Looks like it's going to be a minute because it hadn't even showed me a time yet. I don't even think it started rendering, even though it's not. It shows that it's run. There we go. Well, possibly. I know it's not done. So again, if you have an idea or something you want me to see, there's my email showing across the bottom of the screen. Shoot me an email and let me know what it is you have in mind. Oh, 56 minutes. Whoa, clearly I am not going to wait. Now it jumped down to 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. I'll pause this and I'll be back when it's finished rendering, hopefully really soon. Okay, I'm back. It's not done yet. It still shows 41 minutes and some change. What I plan on doing is I'll go back in and change the settings back to the way they originally were and see if it renders it out any faster. If not, I'll get with Wintermute, who sent me the link, and see if we can't figure out a way to make this thing render faster. Or it just could be because of the intricacy of what's involved. It's just going to take some time. So there will clearly be a part 4, part 5, part 6 of this, because I want to research some things. I was really super happy how the first part turned out. Disappointed on the second one. I mean, it is, it is what it is. To me this one looks just fantastic. And then this one didn't go so well, so I got to work on that. And I have all the confidence in the world that this can be accomplished. You can do the same thing with video, they said. I'll try that. Maybe that'll be part 10. Thank you for watching. I'll get this uploaded as soon as it gets through rendering in about an hour or so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now.